believe that yoga, let me rephrase. And this is coming from somebody who's done 83 yoga classes, if I had to guess. I'm not sure that it does as much as people say that it does. I think it obviously improves your flexibility. It obviously improves your balance. But when people start to say things like yoga, it improved my digestion or something like that, or yoga has, I'm stronger than I've ever been because of yoga, I question it a little bit and I say, I just don't. But I do, the older I get as well, the more I accept that there are things that we don't understand. And that's not to say like we should be using tanning beds on our lungs when we get COVID-19. But my mom was telling me she had some medical issues, and she told me, you know what her cure was? Acupuncture. Doesn't make any sense to me that you just lay on your stomach, somebody pokes some little tiny like needles into your back, and then all of a sudden it helps your tummy out. But the body's a complex thing, man. And I guess I put some onus on the people who sell acupuncture to prove to me that it works. But if you're a patient and it works for you, I have no quarrel with you. That's good. Yeah, you could trick your body. Absolutely, you could trick your body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. Anyway, regardless, sometimes the sugar pill works. Rock flying, is that easy? Aerodactyl. I'm going to say Aerodactyl Mega because in Gen 1, they didn't always do duo types. Yeah! Okay. Rock Middle Evolution. That's easy, bro. Rye Dawn. He's absolutely right. What the hell is paradox, bro? What's paradox? Rock paradox? What's paradox, man? It's a Gen 9 special Pokemon. Okay, X out this whole column. And also X out Paldea plus Area Zero DLC. That can't be done. Ground Middle Evolution. Easy. It's so simple that even a child could understand it. I'm like, right on. Ground flying is kind of like, I just don't even know where to go with that one. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Middle evolution ground. Things that live in the ground or things that shake the ground with their attacks. How about what Torterra? It goes like, no, I don't think Breloom's involved in this one. Torterra's at the top, right? He's the tippy top. Can I see? It's not Tornadus incarnate. It's not Turdinator, bro. It might be Rotom Maytag or Rotom Frigidaire. I'm not sure about that. Or Rotom Katatsu. Magmortar. Crocorock. My brothers, I have no idea. Ground middle evolution. It should be easy enough. Isn't it just like isn't like Nido Ran M? No, he's got to be poison. And you're normal. Normal ground? Are you normal ground? Ground middle evolution Nidorina F? No? Okay. Kind of look. Oh, whoa. What about Kangaskhan? And there's like a little baby Kangaskhan too, right? Wait, Clang would be a steel type. Could it be steel ground? Because you got Clang, Kling Clang, and Cling? Clink, okay. I'm a little embarrassed to say this. Did you know that Clang was my buddy Pokemon in Pokemon Go for like 3.5 years? I've probably walked 600 kilometers with Clang as my buddy Pokemon. Why? Because he's a weird looking dude, and also he was rare to catch when I started playing, and you needed like 400 candies to evolve him. So and I think he's like one of those ones where you need to go like 10 kilometers walking just to get one candy. So it was like, it's a grind, bro. It's a grind. It took a lot of grinding to get these views. I'm giving up. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. One of the biggest mistakes they made early in Pokemon, there shouldn't be a ground type. Sorry. There shouldn't be you have rock type already. There shouldn't be ground. You have rock and grass. That's 2 grounds already. And then you're going to throw one more on top? It's just confusing. Krokorok! He was real? What the hell is Sandy Shocks? I'm being sincere with you. What is this, man? So this is like a Magnemite that has some like iron filings attached to the magnets? Iron bundle. Gligar is why is this a ground Pokemon? I mean, the answer is because it is, I guess. But like, why is it on what methodology is it a ground Pokemon? It burrows? Yeah, so does Weedle, but Weedle's like bug type. Please do not start this again. Weedle doesn't burrow? What are you just because you've never seen it burrow? Landoris Terrian, University of South Florida. This is not even a Pokemon. This is like from Bomberman or something like that. Meteor Red? This shit is from Kirby. It's like one of the things that King Dedede can summon with his side B in Super Smash Bros. I'm sick of Pokemon, man. They need to make less. Whoa, this is now where my tempo, bro. Look at this. New York City. This looks like the Matrix. But you look like a superhero. Obviously. Or a professional wrestler. This is the Rumbleverse movie. But the color grading is like straight out of the Matrix. I'm going to say that this is Hancock. Okay? Nope. I'm going to say this is Jupiter Ascending. Okay? It's actually Kick-Ass. It's obviously a comic book movie. Too easy. Good movie, though. I mean, a fun movie, at least. Whatever happened to McLovin, man? Christopher Mintz-Platts? Whatever happened to McLovin? Is it like Mark Strong week or something like that? Like he's in every single framed. Too bad Matthew Vaughn forgot how to make good movies. I just like I feel bad. I don't want to suggest that he's washed because he's made a lot of fun stuff. But the lapse in judgment to try to launch a Kingsman cinematic universe like 10 years after peak Kingsman interest and 5 years after peak cinematic universe interest is like almost unbelievable. Like it's such a committed misstep that it calls everything into question. Sorry, I forgot how to stream for a second. After 8 seasons with the Giants, Jason Pierre-Paul had 8+ sacks in each of his first 3 seasons with this NFC South team. That's easy. NFC South, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alrighty then. Before becoming a Hall of Famer, Calvin Johnson was ACC Player of the Year at this school in 2006. University of North Carolina. Unk. Georgia Tech. That was going to be my next guess. In Kevin Love's first playoff series with the Cavs in 2015, his season ended after getting his shoulder dislocated during a tangle-up with this Celtics big man. Who is... I was going to type Kevin Love. Who is... Boban Marjanovic. Not Boban Marjanovic, okay? Kelly Olynyk. Who knew? Preceding Hawaii and Alaska, this state admitted on February 14th, 1912, and was the 48th state to join the Union. That's a good question. I actually have no idea. I mean, my guess, I'm just thinking of the history of the U.S., okay? You got the 13 colonies in the Northeast. They spread to the south. They spread a little bit to the west. Yada, yada, yada. Some not so nice stuff happens. Louisiana Purchase. It's like the U.S. is now like 4 times larger. Mexican-American War. So there's 2 ways you could go on this. You could think that maybe it's a western state, like a Washington, Oregon, California. Or you would think that maybe it's a state closer to the southwestern border, like an Arizona or a New Mexico. And I'm just taking a bit of a guess. I see lots of people in chat saying New Mexico too, but does anyone know what it is? It's Arizona. Ooh. Was Arizona like 2 days early? This is Michael B. Jordan and Zendaya. It's not JoJo Siwa. How'd you get it so fast? Well, because I know what they look like. I don't know what you want me to say. The pretzel crust pizza and a bacon wrapped deep dish pizza crust were both introduced by what major pizza chain in the 2010s? Bacon wrapped deep dish pizza crust? That's got to be like Little Caesars because they can't compete on the quality. They can't compete on the quality of the pizza, so they got to add gimmicks to it. I understand. It just makes sense. The green T-Rex Reptar is from which Nickelodeon cartoon? That would be Rugrats. Kirsten Dunst, Eliza Dushku, and Gabrielle Union were in Bring It On. It's Already Been Broughton. Lil Nas X collaborated with them on Industry Baby. This American rapper also had #1 hits with First Class and Lovin' On Me. Sorry, I got nerd voice again. That's Jack Harlow. It actually was Jack Harlow. It was kind of just a guess, to be honest, but I assumed that Jack Harlow is famous and has only been famous since like 2022. The Music Nowhere has logged on! That was a very difficult history question. I give Barstool respect for that and for that alone. Arizona. North is Georgia Tech. Kelly Olynyk. Thank you, Barstool. Very cool. In a manner of speaking. Connections. This is where you got to lock in. Everything was fun until this. Now you got to lock in. Marinara, aioli, ranch, and barbecue. What are sauces you can dip something in? Receipt, bill, invoice, statement. A record of transactions. I'm getting so fucking good at connections. I even know the bullshit vernacular they're using for the category name. Examine, probe, grill, and question. What is to cross-examine someone in a court of law? And honestly, I see aioli ranch barbecue marinara. Those have got to be dippers. Cattle broth, bone cattle, bone cattle, bone broth. Words you could put .com afterwards. Merchandise, ancestry, broth, and kettle. I have no idea. What stock might mean? Hey, that's a tricky one, bro. Stock could be how much of merchandise you have. Could mean broth. Could mean livestock or the stock of your heritage. I understand. That is a tough one. Are stock and broth the same? They're related. I don't think anyone would doubt that. They're related, but broth comes from stock. Stock is like the seed you plant in the pot to turn it into broth. There's always one that's like nicknames my nephew gave me. I think they were all pretty valid that time. It was just the last one was kind of tricky. There ain't enough. Well, librarian, what was the last one? In the middle schooler Dracula Flow 7? There ain't enough mice in the world for the cheddar we about to make. That one got me good. Dear Biden, when Hunter Biden walks in. That's it. There ain't enough milk in the world for the cheddar we about to make. I'll play without an account today. Everything must go event. Sale. Lowest pocket pair in poker. 2s. Is a chatty Cathy. Cook as in cookies. Bake. Brewery offerings. Ales. Total bargain. Steal. Awake. Lowe's. Letter missing from this clue. Something's not right. I don't think it's ales. It is. Maybe it is ales. Degree for a corporate exec. This is not right. Is a chatty cat. Meows. Chatty cat. Chatty catty. Not a chatty Cathy, a chatty catty. Meows. Listen, this one's only for real crossword heads. I was proud that we got number 8 on the first try because brewery offerings, first thing you want to think of is beers. Beers doesn't fit, but beer fits. But because the clue was pluralized, we had to recognize that our answer also had to be pluralized in order to keep with crossword convention. So ales is a common crossword answer. You know, honestly, that I did not know. I thought it was IPAs. You know, I can't be mad at you. If you go to a brewery these days, you will see a lot of IPAs probably. Okay, this is a core item from Costco, but I don't really eat eggs. So I don't know how much these cost. But I would assume a dozen eggs at a grocery store is about $5 these days. So double that, you get to $10. But then you know Costco is raising these in like capsule hotel sized pens where the chickens don't get to go outside at all. I'm going to say, and this is the US, I'm going to say that this is $5.99 and that's low, but I'm a believer. What, y'all are overpaying for your eggs like crazy over there, dude. 33 cents an egg. They're organic. Oh, they're all organic, bro. Check the spectrography. There's carbon all up in that bitch. It's just a. It's more expensive than I thought it was. I mean, it's not a bad price. Don't get me wrong. I just don't eat that many eggs. $7.99 for eggs? Yeah, well, I mean, listen, European. A Miller Lite is $1.25 at the bar. Okay, okay, Swede. We're not paying $11 USD for like a Viking lager at the bar. Okay, with some sausage, reindeer sausage with some lingonberry jam on the side, some beautiful creamy mashed potatoes. You take the good with the bad. Okay, in Wisconsin, you take the good with the bad. Beer is basically free in Germany. Yeah! It's like the most European. I wish I wrote this joke. I don't think you meant it as a joke, but I think it's deeply funny. It said, beer in Germany is as cheap as water. You know, you're making a callback to the idea that you can't get free water in Europe. Did you miss that discourse on Twitter like 6 months ago? Why the hell are you paying for water over there? It better not be Dasani at the very least. Why is your Wisconsin voice a surfer voice? Because he's surfing the web, bro, for jobs in Madison because it's a growing tech hotbed. I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's in many ways, it's like the Mendocino of the Midwest. I'll go with Seychelles. Okay. Man drops worst guess of all time. Asked to leave. It's a little dot on the map and it's 15,000 kilometers away from everything. Cool, cool, cool. How about Luxembourg? Pretty bad as well. Also pretty bad. How about Brazil? Holy cow, it's 1,000 kilometers from Brazil. How about Panama? Whoa! Well, well, well. I'm from the Midwest. We don't claim Wisconsin. There's always some fucker from Indiana that's like, we don't claim Illinois. What the fuck are you talking about? It's the same shit. We don't claim Wisconsin. What are you talking about? You should band together. Otherwise, the coast will tear you apart, okay? I'm from Michigan. We claim Canada. I don't honestly have to respect the opinion of people who vacation in Windsor. Okay? Of all places in the world. Excuse me, we're from Michigan. We vacation in Myrtle Beach, actually. All right, sorry. Caught, my bad. Let's go on vacation. Let's take these guys on vacation with points. Did it hit? Did it hit? Please, God, tell me it hit. Please stop. It's gonna hit, bro. It's gonna hit. You're making enemies? We're Michigan guys. Of course we inexplicably still buy American cars. I'm sorry, it's just the reliability of Japanese automobiles. Like, how are you supposed to compete with that in the modern era? You're really going to look at, like, I don't even know, like a Prius or a Honda Civic or something like that, and you're going to be like, nah, bro, give me the Ford Fusion. Like, what are you even talking about? This is Austria. This is Hungary. This is Slovakia. Yeah. I mean, that's Austria, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, that's what Austria, Hungary, and Slovakia look like. They all kind of look like And I don't mean that, I'm not saying the countries are this. I'm saying geometrically, they look like a stool on the Bristol stool chart that you would be proud to tell your doctor you passed. Like if you pass a stool that looked like the Philippines, you'd be like, oh shit, I gotta go see, or Indonesia or something like that. You'd be like, I gotta go see a gastroenterologist immediately. If you passed a stool that looked like Slovakia, the borders of Slovakia, you would be like, I think everything's good down there, doctor. August 19th, 2005. I'm about to enter the 12th grade. What's in the multiplex? A movie starring Steve Carell from 2005 that opened to 21 million. It's the 40-year-old virgin, and I was there. I was there in 2005 at the first Steve Carell movie in Cologne. DreamWorks, starring Rachel McAdams, mystery thriller, that would be Red Eye. If you tell the flight attendant your dad dies. Cillian Murphy pre-oppie. Week 2, 41% drop for a Paramount picture starring Mark Wahlberg from 2005 in the action crime. It could be Four Brothers. Okay, it's Four Brothers. Four adopted brothers return to their Detroit hometown, also known as Detroit. New Line Cinema, 6th week with $177 million. Starring Owen Wilson. This is The Wedding Crashers, of course. It's one of the highest grossing R-rated comedies of all time, pre-Hangover 1. And then a Universal picture with $30 million. Starring Kate Hudson. This has got to be The Skeleton Key, bro. You put me in my fucking lane. What do you want me to say? You put me in my lane. I was in the summer vacation of the 11th grade, bro. You know how many neurons I built over this 2-month period? They're still in there. 94th percentile. We'll take that. That might be the highest percentile I've ever had. It's not the highest score. I don't know how I got a 1050 once. You have to use like literally 0 clues, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. 94th percentile. Especially in this nerd game. That's damn true. Like this is not a game where like the average person out there that watches like 3 movies a year is playing it every day. Not to bet. We probably beat some people that were using Google. People were like, Kate Hudson, how to lose a guy in 10 days. Are you fucking stupid? That's from 2004. And Matthew McConaughey would be top billing. Summer 2005, it's only The Skeleton Key, bro. That's it. That's it. How'd you know Skeleton Key? Because I fucking saw that shit. It's kind of like, imagine if Get Out was bad. It's a very similar sort of twist to Get Out, but that's true. So Get Out is good, bro. I mean, actually, Get Out is better than good. It's actually great. Nah. One thing's for sure. If a 23-year-old is telling you a movie is mid, you're probably about to see the best movie of your entire life. And if they're telling you a movie is Kino, get ready. You're about to see Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, or one of the Spider-Verse films. Or some fucking Umbrellas of Schoenberg shit that... Listen, I'm not trying to make enemies of Gen Z, okay? I'm just trying to hold up a mirror so you can see who you are. Sorry, now I got Velvet Underground stuck in my head. Okay, movie to movie. All right. Sure. So they just gave up. They don't want to do movie to movie anymore, and that's fine. I can't really be like mad at them. Coming up with 2 movies every single day has got to be annoying, especially for people to just Google it. But like, you really got me going from Lesbian Vampire Killers, a movie that I mean, I think that's a young James Corden, and I got to get to Titan. The thing with Titan is that I don't think there's anybody in it. And then the thing with James Corden, you know what? I think I can get there. I think I can start on Titan, click as many times as I have to do to get into Hollywood movies, and then I can find my way to James Corden via Cats. Yes, I only know James Corden. I think. How about you, Titan? I'll just be honest with you. I also don't know anybody in Titan. I have seen the car though. It's quite nice. Everybody in chat said, "What about Vincent Linden?" I have to be honest with you. I don't know who he is, but because you all said Vincent Linden, I'm going to start there. Okay. French movies. How many movies is this motherfucker in about World War II, bro? Come on. Give me some. Oh, dude, he's the guy from The Mustache, the movie where the guy didn't have a mustache, but now he's got a mustache. And how did that come to pass? And I didn't know it was the guy from The Mustache. Why didn't you say it's the guy from The Mustache, dude? Are you Juliette Binoche? Are you Juliette Binoche? You got to be careful scrolling down with French movies, man. See, they're not afraid to let some nudity fly. Okay, we have a way out. The Student, 1988. This is Sophie Marceau, who is in Tomorrow Never Dies. Excuse me, James Bond, 007. Tomorrow, bro, she's in Tomorrow Never Dies. I don't know what you want me to, unless it's The World Is Not Enough. Okay, my mistake. The World Is Not Enough gets us to Hollywood. I thought for sure I thought you were in. Who's the other lady? So Michelle Yeoh is in Tomorrow Never Dies, but isn't there a second individual involved? A second Bond girl in Tomorrow Never Dies? Denise Richards? Denise Richards is in The World Is Not Enough. Terry Hatcher is also... No, isn't Terry Hatcher in Gold? No, I'm thinking of Famke Janssen. What the hell is going on, man? I'm losing my mind. Who the fuck is in Cats? Taylor Swift, James Corden, Judi Dench, bro. They really cast Samantha Bond in Bond. She's not a Bond girl though. What a world, man. Cats. James Corden. Lesbian vampire killers. That seems like a good one. Shortest possible. We only took 4. I mean, we had a little bit of assistance, I suppose. No comment on any of the names here. No comment on any of the names. My friend and I have a bet that you don't know who Dominic Frott is. And if you found out, it would blow your mind. Remember that? Probably still here. I hope you're chilling. Reformed. You don't need to really reform. You just need to act like you've been there before, you know? I didn't fall out of a coconut tree the day you decided to Google The Binding of Isaac. I've got a rich history of lived experience. I know things. This is Dark Cloud 2. Next, Metacritic score of 86. Tales of Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Okay, never mind. Original platform PlayStation 3. Battle Mechs, Panzer Dragoon Urta, I don't know. You're telling me this isn't Dark Cloud 2? This is Suikoden? Is this a Suikoden game? Is this Suikoden 3? It's not Suikoden. It's a tactical RPG. Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked. Originally released in 2008. Developed by Sega. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have no idea what this is. Valkyria Chronicles. Fair enough. Papyrus XCOM. Looks bad. I mean, it has like an 86 on Metacritic in 2008. That's pretty good. It's better than Stellar Blade. Sorry, gamers. Boo! Boo! Heard that Stellar scooters are getting so dangerous that parents have started buying their kids Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, people. They have. Yes, never fight uphill, me lads. Never game uphill, people. Scorn? Scorn? Is that a game? Scorn? It's not Scorn. StarCraft 2, Kerrigan's Revenge. Plague Tale. No, I know that it's the... It's called like... It's not Ruiner, but it's something like that. It's like... it's called Gods. No, it's not called that. It's called Blood. Skip me. Maybe we can see this down at the bottom here. How many? We got 2 lives remaining. That blasphemous! I knew it, dude. Like, oh no! It's blasphemous too. Tragic. It does sting. Coming up next, a cut from his next album, Sting. Take us away. You ever see those fake The Walking Dead TikTok lives? No, but I did see a tweet yesterday that was like, bro, what is going on TikTok Live? And then the quote tweet was like, girl, you're telling me? And it was a guy in China underneath a water balloon. And I don't know what he was saying because he was speaking some variation of Chinese. But he was like begging the camera not to like do something. And then he went like, ah! And the water balloon exploded, and he acted like he got hit by a cannonball or something like that. He's saying, no roses, please, no roses. Oh, man. He did not die, but I don't know if he's okay. This is The Good Life. This is My Life Porsche, the Ellen DeGeneres game. My Time at Porsche, that's it. Garbage. This is it's nothing like Firewatch. It's a game where you fix up a house, like House Flipper. Oh, it's in the same saga. How about House Flipper 2? It's that easy. Gardenscapes, perhaps? I only know it from the ads. Like at this point, I don't even know what Gardenscapes could be. I thought it was like a match 3 game, but whenever you see the ads, it's like first it'll be like a car trying to get into like a crazy parking spot, and then the next one is like move the pin out of the way so that like the lava doesn't fall down on the guy, and then the next one is like the Gardenscapes guy with his fucking Christopher Guest mustache is like going through the green door. Oh, he's about to go to the red door. So I don't know how many games are inside of Gardenscapes. Is it like a WarioWare type thing? What about the ones where the mom is pregnant and then she gets kicked out and she's living in the shack in the middle of nowhere? All I know about those ones is that like it seems like every single one of those games also ends with her releasing like an enormous fart of green gas. Like it's always like she lives in a mansion and then her husband kicks her out and then she's like, "Oh, my tummy hurts." And then she's like, "I need to put a board on the door, but I don't have a hammer." And I'm like, what the hell is going on in this, man? People are always concerned, like, oh, the kids these days are being raised by their iPads. What about your fucking senior citizen parents and grandparents that are just zoning out playing this, like, fucking cognitive methadone all day? And they got assets, bro. You gotta check in on them, make sure they're okay. They're giving their power of attorney to, like, some person they just met on Facebook. Farmville? Oh, they don't respect social mobile games here. Spider-Man Miles Morales. It is a single-player game that's very recent from my perspective. Dragon's Dogma 2? Not that recent, dummy. Okay, it's good. We know the platforms. Could be from 2020. It could be Elden Ring. I guess technically, yeah, sure, that has co-op. So it's from 2023. What the hell was Game of the Year 2023? 2023. 2023. What the fuck was going... That was last year. What did people like last year? They liked Alan Wake 2. Okay. But it's a first-person game. I have no idea. Let me try something here. Let me get a quick Firewatch to see if maybe we have some indie adventure, first-person type. Okay, it has none of the Firewatch themes. Okay, it's not a drama or an open-world mystery. Seems like it's an adventure game. Could it be the Talos Principle too? I really thought I was cooking. At least we got some green taken care of here so that we don't get this when we hit one-time clue. It's a shooter platform hack and slash beat 'em up adventure game. A shooter from a first-person platform shooter? It's like Ultra Kill. We did get platform in there, at least, but it's not indie. Okay. First person hack and slash shooter. Adventure game. Wilmot's Warehouse. We don't have that, huh? Probably Balatro. Probably Balatro 2. Monopoly Madness. Ghost Run. Honestly, never gonna get it. But they didn't lie to me. They didn't lie to me about any of this. Wilmot's Warehouse mentioned. No, you're never gonna get it. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's a good song. Who's that? Is that... I want to say that's In Vogue. Never gonna... It is In Vogue. Something's going on up there. I don't know how that information is in there. An R-rated drama from the year 2000. 2 words. R-rated drama from the year 2000. Mulholland Drive. Courtroom docudrama. courtroom docudrama that raises your spirit, Aaron Brockovich. It's that easy, bitch. Your ass was probably going to say Runaway Jury or something like that. Come on. That's not uplifting. That's a story about the system pushing down on the people it's supposed to protect. Aaron Brockovich is about the people rising up to take some justice into their own hands. I was going to say The Insider. The Insider's from 1999, for one. And then, secondly, very little of the movie actually takes place in the courtroom. The courtroom stuff is like on the margins. Most of it takes place with Russell Crowe alone in a hotel room with a beverage. Not that you'd know anything about that. Relax, man. Well, people are talking shit about The Insider. What am I supposed to do? I have received no telephone correspondence yet. I'll put my phone on please do disturb. Great news, the garage door closed. Toronto, Minnesota. Ryan Reeves. Toronto Maple Leafs Hall of Fame. Terry Sawchuk. Terry Sawchuk. This dude was literally 22 years old when this photo was taken, which is crazy. Arizona Coyotes in the Hall of Fame. Does it count people who played for the ex-Winnipeg Jets? Like that's... so I'm thinking who most famous players who have played for the Coyotes. Keith Tkachuk, Phil Housley, Teemu Selanne. I don't think Teppo Nummannen's in the Hall of Fame. Is Keith Tkachuk? Keith Tkachuk might be in. He's on the border at least. No! Ray is great, man! Okay, then Selanne. Selanne played for the Jets. Okay, that counts. Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame. Gilbert Perreault. New Jersey Devils, Buffalo Sabres. These are getting tough. New Jersey Devils, Toronto Maple Leafs. Wild and Sabres. Thomas Vanek. Wild and Coyotes are a tough one, man. The Coyotes are a tough one. Coyotes and Devils. Coyotes and Devils. Coyotes and Wild. I give up. I'm just happy to get a look at Puck Doku every day. You know, Dumba here, why does he look like, did you see that photo from the Kent police on Twitter? Where it was like, we've computer generated an image of like the suspect in this crime. And then it literally just looked like a dude straight out of GoldenEye for the N64. Why, like, his picture is just so strange compared to the rest of them. Taylor Hall. It did look exactly like Pete Buttigieg, too. They cropped it bad on purpose as a joke. So easy. Michael B. Jordan, Jessica Chastain, genre action. Jessica Chastain, 2-word title. I got to think about these carefully. Jessica Chastain is in Interstellar. Jessica Chastain is in The Martian. And Jessica Chastain is in Zero Dark 30, which I guess could be an action movie. And so hey, we'll take those. Who does she play? The other Martian? There is no other Martian. VIP Yalnats. She plays the captain of the Mars mission who has to make the gut-wrenching decision of whether they go back for Mark Watney, thus costing themselves like an extra year and a half on the Earth, not to mention the inherent risk that they take on, or if they go back to Earth and then go get him like 10 years later or something. Did they ever save him? You sure? What? It's a good movie, bro. It's a good movie. So she was on Mars. She was on Mars for like, I don't know, 4 minutes at the start of it. And she don't go back. I mean, okay, I'm not going to spoil it, but who's the Martian then? Matt Damon is the Martian. That's his picture right there. Why did she leave? They had to because there was a dust storm that was pushing the Martian lander module over. They might not have been able to make it back to the docking station at the conclusion of their mission if they didn't do an emergency takeoff, okay? There's that scene where they're like, well, we've tilted. Once we get to 15 degrees, Captain, we can't launch anymore. And then they get to like 14.9 and the captain's like, hold. And then they go to like 15:03 or something. And they're like, okay, go, go, go. Okay, sorry. Michael B. Jordan, 2 words, Fruitvale Station. Genre action. He's in some of those shooty movies. I mean, there's Black Panther. I think the easy play would be go with Creed 3 here. And then what's the shooty movie he's in? I can't recall. Oscar Isaac genre action. 2-word title. Released from 2010 to 2024. Let me think about this for just a second. Probably you go like Annihilation on this one. And then 2-word title. I mean, you might go Dune Part 1. Even though, now that I think about it, you should definitely go. Oh! Sucker Punch. I forgot he's in that. That's a big one. And then genre action, you could play anything. You could play a Star Wars. Probably play The Rise of Skywalker. The most forgettable of all the Star Warses. Michael B. Jordan action. I don't want to do Black Panther, but I also don't want to play Creed 2. And they're like, no, sports action movies are not sports action. They're just sports. So I'm trying to think of the movie. He's got like a tack vest on, and he's like, bah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to swing for contact, bro. I'll take that. No remorse. No remorse is what I was thinking of. Without remorse. Well, we still didn't have any. Well, actually, we had 1 most viewed. That's pretty good. I can live with it. Tom Clancy's Without Remorse. Oh, you're right. He's also in Fantastic Four. Hang on, I'm selecting all images with bicycles. Hacker voice, I'm in. Just type it. Just at them. Just at them. Oh, you don't have any sound. You don't have any sound. Because she was going clipper.
Hairpin. A noun meaning a pin to hold.
Some English language words are goated. I don't need a definition for hairpin. I don't need a definition for clipper. Those make sense. It's only when the word is like, staircase. And then you're like, it's not a, why is it a case? Like briefcase, that makes sense. Something you carry your underwear in. But it's not a case, Jerry. Sorry.
Repercussion. A noun meaning reflection, reverberation.
Kind of. I guess that makes sense.
Punily. A adjective meaning slight or inferior in power, size, or importance.
Oh, punily. Punily. Okay.
Picture. A noun meaning a design.
I understand. Like Mouth punily beat his fists against my muscular pecs. And I said, this is why we came up with a safe word. I know what you're talking. I've read the fanfic.
Mitochondria.
Oh, the
A noun
powerhouse
meaning
of the
any of
cell.
various
What's next? Endoplasmic reticulum.
expectorant. A noun meaning an
I've been
agent
taking
that
a lot of these. I've been taking it's guafenazine. Believe that's an expectorant. A cough medicine.
cadaverous. A adjective meaning of or relating to a corpse. Gabled. A noun meaning the vertical.
Gabled. Me at the roof convention when a gabled roof has won for the last 10 years in a row and they're about to announce roof of the year. Gabled.
Fomentation.
Yep.
A noun meaning the application of hot, moist substances to the body to ease pain. Fomentation. A noun meaning the application.
What else could it be? What else could it be? Little bro ran out of API tokens. Refresh? Don't I have to start over from zero then? They're going to make me spell the other 10 words for free? No, refresh. We gave it the Reddit hug of death. Sorry, spell check. Sorry. I'm going to tell you something as we move on to food guesser here. Sorry, I was just keeping up on some current events in the chat. Yeah, we'll circle back to that one later. If I see a food that is radially symmetrical, I immediately assume that we are in North Africa or Eastern Europe. North America doesn't make too many radially symmetrical foods. Pizza, sometimes, if it comes from Domino's. Otherwise, though, I mean, raisins, dried fruits, nuts, honey, cinnamon, sugar, and butter. Those are like, I don't know how to say, those are North American leaves. But I don't think this is from North America, bro. Even though this looks like a North American food, just everything going on here. I gotta say, I mean, raisins? This is a crazy pull, but like, we're warm. It's not the United States of America. Could be Turkey. It borders it. Could be Georgia. It borders it. Oh, Iran, Armenia. Yeah! Kapama. Served with a dollop of butter or sour cream on top. I'm going to be honest, it looks good. I don't want to eat it. I'm just not a pumpkin guy. I'm okay with a pumpkin tempura, but otherwise, I leave the pumpkin in the fall, and I don't miss it when it's gone. Oh, loco beef, traditionally alpaca or llama, red onion, garlic. I mean, I see potatoes, I see alpaca. How could I not guess Argentina? How could I not guess Peru? Oh, loquito. It's a tough one. They're not sending. First few days of Food Guesser, they sent out hamburger, pepperoni pizza, spaghetti bolognese. Now we're getting into some stuff I ain't ever seen before, man. Beef stew. Okay, this is from the nation of Ireland. This is from the nation of the United Kingdom. What? It's called haché. This is from the nation of Belgium. It's from the nation of the Netherlands. Haché. I mean, it looks good. I got nothing against it. Commonly found on the menus of Dutch restaurants. Every country has a food that looks like this, and it's always good. What people are saying this looks bad. I don't know why people always use this as an insult, and I think it's a bad insult. They always say it looks like diarrhea. Bro, some of the best foods on the planet look like diarrhea. Honestly, some of the best foods on the planet look like turds of all varieties. Sausages, no, that's a turd right there. It's fucking tasty. This diarrhea right here is like a beef burgundy. It looks fantastic. It's just a stew. It's a curry. What's your problem? I don't know where the snot keeps coming from. My problem was thinking that it's potatoes. Bro, that is potatoes, right? What's the problem with serving a stew on top of potatoes? It's very normal in European cuisine, bro. That's apples? What are you talking about? Look at, just learn to use your fucking eyes to read words. Minced meat, onions, and potatoes. But, it's not in the ingredient list. It's in the fucking about section, and it's obviously in the picture. What else would those be, bro? This shit is not from like the 17th century riced cauliflower. They weren't on fucking keto back then. They were trying to survive. You really you thought it was mashed apple? You need to go to a restaurant, okay? Go to a restaurant and look at the foods. You don't even have to order anything. Nobody's getting beef stew served on a bed of mashed apple. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's offensive. And you're making me defend Dutch cuisine, okay? The nation of stroopwafels and sprinkle sandwiches and stuff like that. That's the level that because I'm entering the war on Dutch food on the side of the Dutch. Because you got me thinking they're having gravy served on top of mashed apples. What are you talking about? I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to guess that this is a British movie. Or it's Captain America the Winter Soldier. Oh, okay. Andre Braugher. I know this guy's name. It's Toby something. I must be crazy because I can't think of an Andre Braugher movie. He's a TV actor to me. Men of a Certain Age, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Wire. I skip. I know you, but I don't know your name. Mariska Hargitay? That's Marcia Gay Harden, bro. I have no idea what this is. It's Punisher? The Punish. Or is it The Mist? This could be The Mist. Looks more of like a cast, like an ensemble cast of The Mist. Yeah. Laurie Holden. I've seen you in stuff before. Marcia Gay Harden as Mrs. Carmody. David Drayton. And introducing William Sadler as Jim. Michael? Give it up for Jim, everybody. Give it up for Jim. Land the bit. You can't see my hands in my pockets. That's a Dwight bit. Dwight says Michael, and then Jim goes. I was playing both roles, like Mike Myers. By the way, can we rehabilitate The Office a little bit? I don't want to damn anybody here. But I think that Gen Z goes too hard at millennials for liking The Office. It was a good show. It also came out during kind of like a post-Arrested Development comedy wasteland on network TV. So it was kind of like a breath of fresh air. It was also before every single show was a mockumentary for no reason whatsoever. Like The Office, it kind of made sense that they were filming a mockumentary. It was kind of relatively new to us as an audience. But then for some reason, like Modern Family is also a mockumentary. I don't know why they got Phil Dunphy doing like confessionals and stuff like that. It just doesn't make sense to me. But there's some good stuff in Modern Family in those first few seasons as well. Don't get me wrong. That being said, here's because it's a soul for a soul. Okay, we no longer insult people's taste by saying they like The Office. Instead, we insult people's tastes if they listen to those podcasts from the people that were on The Office about The Office. Like watching the show is one thing, but then to be like, oh, a new episode of the podcast about The Office just came out, that's where to me it's become too much a core element of your personality. And I'm not mad at the actors. You got to do what you got to do, and I'm sure like people love hearing about it. But I just wouldn't. I will never listen to a podcast about a TV show that's been off the air for 10 years, unless I get into Twin Peaks. But okay, Denzel Washington, Delroy Lindo. I'm fucked, y'all. I'm screwed. Delroy Lindo is in. He's in Gone in 60 Seconds. There is that. Okay? And John Turturro. I mean, John Turturro, he's a damn stud. You ever hear of a little movie called fucking Quiz Show, bitch? Let's do it this way. Let's do Quiz Show here. Let's do Barton Fink here. And then Spike Lee, John Turturro, I don't know. Oh, I should have played Mr. Deeds. I should have played Mr. Deeds. Okay, Gone in 60 Seconds. They should honestly get... I'm going to Google. Don't tell me that's Ving Rhames. Gone in 60 Seconds. Hang on. Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie, Giovanni Ribisi, Vinnie Jones, Will Patton, Christopher Eccleston. Delroy Lindo's in that. Oh, it came out in the year 2000. You're right. Oh. I think Delroy Lindo was in the score with Robert De Niro. Okay, Denzel Washington, 2-word title. Training Day. Release date 1990 to 1999. Shine. Philadelphia. Spike Lee. Delroy Lindo. Do the right thing. I just wanted to get the X. That one stings. That one stings. Nobody remembers The Bone Collector. Dude, I remember The Bone Collector, or at least that one scene where the lady gets in the taxi and she realizes the taxi driver is the Bone Collector. And then she tries to get out of the taxi, but she can't open the lock because the locks are made of knives. Or bones. Were they sharpened bones? It's been 20 years since I've seen it. He was collecting bones, man. How does that work? He's a fucking sinister dude. This dude doesn't know Spike Lee. Excuse me, I know 25th Hour. Ed Norton, Brian Cox, Barry Pepper. Inside Man? I haven't seen that one. You're going to have to ask Malf about that one. Do you know the cast or the movie? Both. I've seen the movie 2 times. 25th Hour is pretty good. Ed Norton's a great actor, mostly known for the 15-minute scene at the end where Brian Cox is driving Ed Norton to prison, and he tells him instead, just escape, and it's like a kind of like a La La Land-esque, like sliding doors, this is what your life could look like, and you're like, that would be great. We kind of want to see Ed Norton abscond, but then he accepts his fate at the end of the movie. Oh, spoilers. It came out in 2003, motherfucker. Were you even alive then? Get a life. Oh, good. We're on to Icicle. I'm going to start with Magic Mushroom. It is a red and white item. Plus, that's purple, but red and white item from Isaac. Is there an item called Whip? How about White Pony? White Pony is, wow! Maybe Icicle isn't washed. Maybe it's actually the easiest game of all time when you're good at the game. Hey, what were the dolls that we played yesterday that I didn't add to my dolls counter? First one, we're going to do Thrice. Thrice was good enough to be added to Wordle tab. Al Kaline's Hall of Fame career with a certain baseball team earned him the nickname Mr. Princeton alumna Joyce Carol Oates was born under what Chinese zodiac sign that happens to be Princeton's mascot? This is one of those things where I'm like, I could probably think of a Chinese zodiac sign that is also a baseball team, but I'm just going to be lazy. Tell all the hunters to lay down their guns. So goes a ditty by Netflix star Joe Exotic about what type of animal? Tiger, of course, Mr. Tiger. Starts in Chicago, goes through Memphis and Jackson. We're talking about the famous train route called the city of what? Show me the next clue. With decidedly mixed results, the Flood Control Act of 1965 authorized a series of levees to protect what Delta city? New Orleans. Correct. La Pichoune was a small French cottage owned for decades by what non-French chef? I mean, you would be thinking maybe Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver, Bobby Flay. Hosted the French chef for a Boston PBS station. Julia Child. That's correct. More than 500 million years ago, your America collided with Gondwana. No, for real. That's the story of the formation of... You guys believe in Pangea? Pangea. 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 That's correct. The answer was Pangaea. You guys believe in Pangea or the Big Bang? In 1988, thieves swiped that iconic Vincent van Gogh dinner painting. The what eaters? Snake eaters. Is it like the orange eaters? Mary Ann Schaefer and her niece wrote the 2008 hit novel The Guernsey Literary and What Peel Pie Society? In The Martian... Oh, potato! It's potato! We're going to science the shit out of this. The answer was potato. Thanks for playing. We got 9 points. You ranked in the top 43% of players today. Okay, it's being removed. It is being removed from the rotation. Below average. That's only because the questions were about real art, like books and paintings and stuff like that. If you put in some questions about Everybody Loves Raymond, I'm going top 10% on that. Okay, other dolls we played yesterday that didn't have music on them yet, because we'll save Bandle for the end. Relatal? Relatal was the insane one, right? With related artists. I can do this. Oh, you're right. Top 43% is above half. Yes, it's back in the list. Okay, a smart guy. Okay, hotshot. What was the grandpa's name in Everybody Loves Raymond? His name's Frank. Frank what? Frank Barone. And he was played by Peter Boyle. Don't talk to your mother like that. You talk to her like that. She's not my mother. Oh, man. That's a callback because it's a quote from Everybody Loves Raymond that's played in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, which was number 2 at the box office in August 2005. Okay, Justin Timberlake to Rage Against the Machine. So we have to get to music that's a little rockier from Justin Timberlake. This is in my wheelhouse. Why they got the Black Eyed Peas with the damn NFT logo, man? I'm thinking that Pharrell Williams can get you to Daft Punk, which can get you into a wider array of genres. Wrong. That's wrong. It's almost none of the artists have changed. We need to get to Rage Against the Machine. I'm going to go Missy Elliott. Because now we're kind of we're in an earlier era, which is where I want to be. And then maybe take me to TLC, and we got some of that 90s nostalgia. And we got to get to Rage Against the Machine from here. It's not easy. I guess out of all of these, I got to go Destiny's Child just based on popularity. Oh my God. The Pussycat Dolls? I'm fucked, bro. How is Beyonce not in Destiny's Child related artists? Like, that just doesn't seem right to me. But Kelly Rowland is. You just need to get out of here. How do we get out? Okay. How do we get out? How do we get out? How do we get out? We go. I don't know. Tony Braxton to 90s nostalgia. Not that Rage Against the Machine, that's all they have going for them. You got me all twisted here. I mean, Whitney Houston to Rage Against the Machine is not going to be easy, but we're going to have at least a wide array. Tina Turner has rock influences. This can get us to rock music. I don't really want to go Robbie Williams because then we're like across the pond. Maybe we could go Annie Lennox. See, now we got some rock music in here. Alanis Morissette or Tracy Chapman, probably Alanis, I would say. And now we're trying to, dude, we're getting there, bro. We're closer. No Doubt is going to be in there. Lenny Kravitz, maybe. Probably not Sugar Ray. I'm going to start No Doubt to Rage Against the Machine. So we want a little bit of an edge on the music. I would think that Hole is probably the edgiest here. I mean, we're right there. I got to feel like Pixies and Smashing Pumpkins both have a big overlap with Rage Against the Machine. Okay. I'm going to take this opportunity to go back one. I'm going to go back to Hole, and then I'm going to go Smashing Pumpkins. Like, we're Rage Against the Machine. Yeah! Not bad, bro. Not bad. Average was 17 and we got 15. I'll take that. Gwen Stefani was page 1. Yeah, but I didn't know that, like, I mean, that's why the game's hard, you know? Obviously, with post hoc rationalization, you're like, why the fuck did you make your tools out of stone? You should have just gone straight to plutonium. Well, we stand on the shoulders of giants, bro. Show shortest path? Is there a show shortest path? There is. Bro, check it out. Oh, it's obvious, huh? Well, the shortest path wasn't even through Gwen Stefani, motherfucker. So obviously, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You go Timberlake Furtado, No Doubt, Cranberries, Smashing Pumpkins, Rage Against the Machine. Gwen also gets to No Doubt. I don't think so, because they chose to go with Nelly Furtado instead. It's the same length. You don't know if Gwen Stefani goes to No Doubt. I know they're both in the same band. Like, she is No Doubt. But maybe people who listen to Gwen Stefani don't listen to No Doubt. People who listen to Nelly Furtado do for some reason. I just did it. They do. Okay, congratulations. You're right. You're right. We'll never play Relatable again. I had the option to hit Control D at the end of it. Escape. Deleted forever. Goodbye. Please play it again. It's cut. And you can blame /user Bruiser for that. That's right. I'm not banning you. I'm just saying if you want to get him, he's right there. And then everybody in the town center moves away and then there's like a circle and he's standing in the middle going, what? I can't be held responsible for what the audience does after that, okay? Okay, tier 1 sub for 44 months. Chat, go easy on him. We got to pump those numbers up, though. You absolutely can be held responsible. Oh, now a streamer has to be held responsible for the actions that they incentivize their chat to take. Okay. Just because I play a clip of something and then go, this person's stupid as fuck, I hope bad things happen to them. And then, like, my audience goes out there and tells them, like, fucked up negativity and stuff like that. I can be held responsible for that. I didn't do anything, bro. I didn't do anything. That's a crime now? Implicating something or implying something's a crime now? Come on. What are you talking about? Spell check kind of hard today? Yeah, especially because it doesn't work. What else did we play? Spottle. What is Spottle? Spottle game. Spottle game. Oh, this is the one that plays music at the end of it. I've turned off the music. Adele jump scare game. The wickedly talented Dua Lipa. Let me say right off the bat, I gotta go will.i.am. Group size of 1. It is a male in the hip-hop genre. More recent and much more popular than will.i.am. Okay? A male in the hip-hop genre. Perhaps you've heard of Kendrick Lamar. Pretty close on the listener rank. Debut album's around the same time, but the debut album will be a little later. Kendrick Lamar is the newest rapper I know, which makes this tough. Perhaps it's Travis Scott. Less popular than Travis Scott. Not American, by the way. Oh, is it Bad Bunny? No, the genre is not hip-hop. The genre is Latin. Is it a rapper from elsewhere on Earth who's pretty popular? There's got to be British rappers, right? Is it Dizzy Rascal? Is it The Streets? No, they're not popular. It's probably Morrissey. Okay, how about an Australia, a New Zealand? Is it Iggy Azalea? Iggy Azalea? Not a dude. Is it a Canadian? A Canadian rapper? Such as, is it BB No Money? Oh, I thought for sure we had a chance, bro. Debut album pre 2018. Okay. Can I get a hint? Can I get a hint? I have no idea. I actually have no clue. Try 21 Savage. You're right. It's 21 Savage. I never would have gotten it. 21 Savage is British? It wasn't really a hint. You're right. I didn't know he was British. I don't know anything about 21 Savage except that he may have possibly used a marked deck of cards to win a game versus Aiden Ross on a certain green streaming platform. That same website has a connections game too. That's right. I forgot. This is another one that we did yesterday, and I got it, but I couldn't believe that I got it. Because, like, I was just saying words. And I'm in exactly the same position here. I'm like, so I see "Say So." That's a Doja Cat song, and then "Psycho Killer," "Savage." That's Meg the Stallion. ABCDEFU. I don't know who that is, but it sounds like it could be Olivia Rodrigo. "Surrender" is by Cheap Trick. "Say So," Pet Cemetery, Super Lonely. I have no idea. The Eagles, "Lay Me Down." This is impossible, bro. It's impossible. You need to know, like in connections, you only need to know the word to know like that, or maybe some synonyms. But like in this, you have to know a little bit about every single fucking song, bro, or every single phrase. I don't believe I can do it. To be honest with you, I don't believe I can do it. Haley is on a different wavelength than you. Who's Haley, man? Haley Duff? Did you see them? They talk about us telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Okay, let's slash marker. Oh, the that's the person who made the game today. Haley